Welcome to the podcast.
My name's Axel.
You bitch.
Ooh. My name's Ignacio.
Ooh. I'm Raul.
Yeah, we're back. Again.
Again.
And again.
And again.
For another Questions of the Internet.
Yep.
My favorite.
The easiest to do.
Our favorite comrade.
Ooh.
Anyway, today Ignacio is going to read the questions.
Yeah. What's a weird childhood ritual you still do today?
That's a good one.
I didn't have time to prepare.
That's a good one. Silence.
Because it gets you thinking, like, because to you it's normal now.
Yeah.
So it's seeing it as a ritual is, I don't know. I gotta think.
I actually have one. It's not that weird. I'm gonna be honest, but it's just in respect to like how other people cook, and it's because my dad, when he grew up, there was 8 people in the house, and they didn't have a lot of money, but when he just realized like 40 some years later that the reason his family adds like milk or water to beans is so there's a lot, so there's enough to spread out when you don't have a lot. And whenever I've had to cook for someone else, or like I've been somewhere and they've been cooking beans, it's never happened. And like I don't know, it's just weird in that way. Like it's not necessarily bad, but or that weird.
I mean, I use water and milk.
That's gross.
For beans?
Yeah. Wait, you guys do that?
I don't think I've ever made beans, so I don't know. I don't even know how to make beans.
You don't know how to make beans?
Nope.
Dude, you...
Privilege.
No, like, it depends.
I frijoles.
Yeah? Wow, okay, that makes me feel better, because I've eaten it like that my whole life.
Yeah, so...
And I've never even thought about it until, like...
You ate it from someone else.
Yeah, my ex, because they would cook beans and everything, like, and I would like watch them cook it because I was curious, you know, like I wanted to see what they were making, and they just made beans, and I was like, what the fuck?
Where's
y'all
the milk?
Yeah, y'all don't add milk, and she looked at me and with the weirdest like disgust, and I was like, ah. That hurts. Don't look at me like that, please.
What is... I don't know. What is something I do? I'll have to pass on this. Do you have anything yet?
No, I still haven't even thought of anything.
Yeah,
That's like so obscure though, like
Yeah, like
for this question.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's surprising you like thought of it like
That quickly.
It's
that
just
quickly, yeah.
it's just coincidence though. Like it's just because my dad was talking about it the other day. Because he's making beans and he's like, oh my god.
Oh my god! He just had the realization just hit.
Yeah, I was completely passed out, like, by the way. So
It's like you just hear him from the kitchen. Oh my god!
The Persona 5 session.
yeah, after my 10-hour binge of Persona, I had to recharge for a couple hours.
Okay, I think I came up with something. I've always been very curious as to like how things work.
Yeah.
So like I took a lot of things apart when I was a kid, and I put them back together. So I remember my parents. I was caught unscrewing the wall outlet, the shield thing.
Yeah.
I was unscrewing it and taking it out, like just looking how it worked. It wasn't my parents. It was my grandma actually.
The little engineer.
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like,
Just throw everything.
And like I guess it's still within me. I still trying to learn how things work with anything, like learning how to build something out. Like sure, I have to look at the instructions, but let's say I open up a new video game, settings. As soon as I boot up the menu for the first time,
I do the same thing. It's a new game, like the first thing I do is go straight to the settings.
straight to the settings. New phone, settings. see what I can do, how it works, little things I can modify here and there. I don't know, just anything like that I could learn how to use better. I do it. Learning how to use some new item. I don't know, stuff like that. It's always been like this as a kid, and it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I realized I did that. Like I just got an update like for the UI and everything on my phone, and I immediately went to the settings. I'm like, what's changed? Like, why does it like what? I want to see what's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now I have a dark theme, which is beautiful. I hate having light themes. It hurts my eyes.
You know, for Messenger, when that dark theme came out, I thought it was cool, and then I put it on, and then I was like, I can't, like...
No?
No, I couldn't with the dark theme of Messenger. It looked...
Too dark?
It looked... I don't know, it just...
Doesn't fit.
You're not used to it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love it. Like...
I like it, yeah.
Yeah.
After a while, the dark theme seems too normal, and then I tend to change to white. Because I just changed my Switch to a white theme. I was gonna say, like, this is not too weird, but...
You change things to light theme?
Oh. No, I tend to clean most of my controllers for my consoles. Like, I'll take my controller... Like, it's not uncommon, but a lot of my friends don't do it. Like, I don't see them ever cleaning their controls. They'll take care of them, though. Like, you never play the game when you're... After you're eating, like, you'll wash your hands first.
Oh, yeah,
You won't eat while playing.
That's just a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah, dirty ass controllers.
Greasy ass hands.
Like, I can barely handle when people are sweating while they're playing. It's like, ugh.
But I'll go to the lengths of opening the controller, opening my keyboard, you know, to clean inside so it feels like it's new all the time. But yeah, like I even went to the lengths of getting the GameCube controller, the
Power supply.
The tri wing screwdriver.
To
open it.
You know, it's
Actually,
something
yeah.
just completely off topic. It's so interesting now how we're all adults now, so we all have.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck! I'm 20.
Who?
Fuck. Oh. Well, it's not like a consistent income, but like we have more money. Oh, what's this? Ooh, woo.
Someone from Georgia.
From Georgia, ignore that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Georgia. We're doing a podcast.
Yeah, you robocaller.
Insurance.
But I lost my train of thought.
Talking about incomes.
Oh, yeah.
Income.
And we have more money, obviously, than we had as a kid. So
We get the things that we always wanted.
Exactly. Like, so maybe I'm just speaking for myself, but and you maybe because what?
Well, when I was younger, I hated asking my mom for anything because I felt like the things that I wanted were not things that she would get, so it seemed weird for me to ask for something.
Yeah.
Like, even shoes, like I couldn't ask for shoes.
I stopped asking for things when I was an early teenager, so because we've always struggled financially, and so they just didn't have the money to get it. But now that I have my own income, like I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna get this, so I get it.
I feel like that hit me earlier because when my dad left, I realized that we weren't getting as many things as we used to. So in 3rd grade, that's when like my dad had left, and that's when I started realizing like, oh, we don't have that much money. Like we don't have as many cars as we used to. You know, we don't get as many video games as we used to always get. We didn't have cable anymore. I was like, damn.
Yeah, and it's really interesting now because things are just starting to settle in now because, like I said, I was raised in a poor family. We didn't have a lot of income because my parents are documented. They don't have the privileges to be working higher wage jobs. And so now that things are just settling down, me growing up as an adult, like I'm just like, you know what? Like, wow, like I really missed out on a lot as a kid, but it really did teach me how to be humble and stuff like that because of not having anything, I give out more stuff like that as well. So I balance out, like, sure, I might get a new thing every once in a while to like add to my room, but I also make sure I give a lot to the people in need because they need it more than I do. And it's really interesting now because obviously you guys know we're living in we're in my house, which is what I recently moved into, and it's a lot different than my old house when we were renting. This is purchase,
That's true.
so it's very different, and it's a good change, but it's just it's starting to hit me.
We're also getting that new upgrade to the podcast. Hopefully this
Yeah.
new setup is better than the rest, I think.
Yeah, I also have an idea how to make it even better, but I had to
Double
do a
rag.
bit more research. Yeah, there's a rag on there on top because I have the fan on. My room gets really hot.
Yeah, normally it sounds different.
But speaking of the podcast, I'm just going way off right now. But speaking of the podcast, the idea I have is I need to do a bit more research on it. But once I get paid, I'll see if I could implement that idea.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Kanye. Very cool.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So keeping on the idea of like being smaller or well family things, like what's the dumbest thing you've ever gotten in trouble for at school?
Or when I got suspended.
I don't even remember why you got suspended though.
I don't remember either, to be honest.
Yeah, I just remember you got suspended.
I
And
remember it
being
involved
mad.
food. I think I stole like Oscar's fruit cup or something.
Oh yes, this is so stupid.
I like took his fruit cup and one of the lunch ladies got mad at me and sent me to the office. And I was like, why? This is so stupid.
You know, it would be so ironic if it was his mom.
I know.
You stealing my son's food?
How dare you? Suspension.
Yeah, and I think who's the principal? Winters at the time?
Who?
No, not Winters.
What the
Sorry,
fuck? I don't know.
I forgot who the principal was.
It was some bald dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even remember what he
Doctor
looks
something.
Yeah, Doctor something.
I only remember Verdugo from Mary Bell.
Maryland.
Yeah, he was a shitty principal. Like so bad. Yeah, I'm glad they got rid of him.
But yeah, so they sent me to the office, and I'm pretty sure he told me, he's like, "Why are you here?" And he's like, "This reason is really dumb. Like, even I know this is so stupid." And I was like, "Right?" And he's like, "Well, you gotta get in trouble for something, or nobody's gonna be satisfied." He's like, "So you're just suspended for like a day or something." I don't remember. And I was like, "Okay, no school."
Just like, all right, I guess.
I feel like suspension doesn't even work. What does
What does it?
What does it
really
do?
Just teaches. I don't know. It doesn't
like
teach
stay
you
home?
anything.
Yeah, like go get behind in class.
Exactly. That's like
Because the idea is not to actually reform anything; it's to push the responsibility onto other people. Like the zero tolerance policies the schools have, that's to absolve themselves of having to deal with anything. That way they're not liable. It's to absolve any liability, which is why it's really shitty, because it doesn't really work.
yeah.
It's like, okay,
It's
so
like-
the schools are
it's-
just looking out for themselves.
Out of school suspension it doesn't work. In school suspension, at the very least, you're still in school, doing work.
Yeah.
So you're not falling behind, because that's like, yeah, that's the worst thing. That you fall behind in classes,
And
it's,
you're more likely to
It's a whole domino effect. It might end up like failing a grade or a class. I don't know.
a
Correct,
test.
correct me if I'm wrong, but in middle school the work wasn't even that hard. Like, if I fall behind, like, okay,
We were already behind, but that was my choice.
Yeah.
Well,
already behind.
it could arguably at the time it was difficult for like our age. Obviously, when we look at it now, it's like it wasn't hard as shit. We're doing fucking calculus 2 nowadays. But like,
I mean,
yeah, obviously back
even
in the
then
day,
it wasn't that hard.
for a 11 to 13-year-old, the work there was like, oh fuck, like algebra, how the fuck X? We're adding the alphabet into this now.
I was in freshman math, not to brag.
Oh shit,
Or
dude.
with my what did she call them? The things that we would do in math class, the Scantron,
Oh,
basic skills.
basic skills.
Oh yeah.
I hated that.
I love basic skills.
That's because you would always rock it to the front.
Yes, actually, we were like fucking 26 tests ahead of us. My guy, chill.
Well, I blame the reason for me not talking to anyone in the beginning of the year.
That's true.
So I didn't have many, like everybody had their own groups of people to talk to during that time, and it was like our teacher's way of just getting her work done or whatever she needed to do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Actually,
mean, we didn't even know you that well during that time.
Yeah.
Like, sure, we know who you were, but I mean,
But
this whole,
could we say that you were a friend?
Probably not.
like, you know, I mean, hell, the whole little group thing didn't really form until like maybe sophomore year. Like,
Yeah, it really got solidified.
That's when we really started hanging out like consistently, like sophomore year in high school, and when it really like it didn't solidify. It was just like it was better formed. It solidified senior year. That's when we just, like every week just hanging out, and that's when we had like more ideas for the podcast and all this stuff like that.
Yeah, all this other shit that we're finally doing.
Yeah.
Years later.
That happened years later.
Imagine if we started earlier.
Damn, we could have
The
10 more
prodigies.
fans. No.
The 10 more fans, yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
we'd
we'd
be
have
much
a
better
lot
at
more
this.
work done because you know I had all the time in the world. But yeah, I feel like the group really solidified like late junior year ish to how it is now. But what was the question?
I don't
Oh, the
think we
dumbest
had
thing
one.
the dumbest thing we got in trouble for.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
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 I was gonna explain mine. Basically, so this is also in middle school. It was back when phones were like, cause you know nowadays middle schoolers they all have the newest iPhone. They're like on the playground nowadays with their phone and shit. This is back when obviously the phones were like deemed as fucking Satan spawn or whatever. Like, what the fuck are you doing with the phone? Give me that shit. Go to the office.
Yeah.
Like you guys remember that? Like everyone had the you had the Huawei fucking.
Yeah,
phone?
dude, I found it the other day, and I was like, "How did I play Pokemon on this? It's a half the length of my hand."
Yo, I was just talking about that too. Like, it was a small ass phone. Like, it was way smaller than this. Like, it was probably that big. Like, half the size of my current phone. You know? And I was like, I remember it had a physical keyboard, right? And I remember we used to play Pokemon. And I would play on the tiny ass screen. So, like, half of my phone, and then half of that would be the screen. And I used to use the touchpad. And I just think, cause like I still have it, and I'm like, how did I do anything with this? Like, what the hell?
Just seeing a screen on your hand was like amazing.
Yeah, right. It's
Yeah,
I remember
had a smaller handset.
I remember I had a Galaxy S1.
Damn.
Those shits are tiny too, and I remember playing Minecraft on that.
Holy shit, Pocket Edition, dude.
Pocket Edition back when it first
It's
came
funny
out.
because like your hands take up half the screen, so you can't even see like all of it. Like
Yeah, I
your thumbs
know,
are in the way.
Yeah. That actually kind of reminds me. When did you what version of Minecraft did you get? Did you first play?
4.0. That's when they first added creepers and beds, I believe.
Damn, dude, you got in early.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got in hell early. Now they have basically caught up to the PC version.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well,
It's like they have infinite worlds and all that stuff. That's basically what separated the Pocket Edition to the vanilla version of
Yeah.
PC.
no, okay. Well, you were talking about the Pocket Edition. I was just talking about like first version of Minecraft.
Oh,
in
PC?
general.
Oh,
Anything.
Oh, this
I
is way
remember
later on.
I remember the first time I got Minecraft. I don't remember what year it was, but my brother had told me like, "Oh, you should get this game on your PC." Like I was like, "I don't know what Minecraft. I don't know what this is." And I was like, "I'm not paying for it. We don't have money." And so I got a cracked version. And when we got it and opened it, we thought it didn't work because you know how you have to hold it to like break something? We were clicking it and we're like, oh, I think because it's a cracked version, you can't break anything. Because we were just clicking it and clicking and clicking it. I was like, oh, we can't break anything. And I was like, well, I never played this game before, so I don't even know what's happening. And that's my first experience with Minecraft. I don't remember what version it was.
Yeah. I was actually looking through like the beta and alpha versions, and I couldn't remember exactly, but I think like just because of, based off of like what I can remember being new at the time, I think I jumped in at beta 1.2, and this was like January of 2011, which is when it was released, and I was like, damn, it's fucking old.
PC version, I believe 1.8.
Damn, you got it
beta.
late, dude.
The beta.
Yeah.
So it was close to completion by that point.
Yeah, that was almost the full release.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But I remember playing it at Victor's house, like when it first came out, like the alpha versions.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah,
I should ask
sent
Victor about
Victor-
that.
I think it was alpha or very early beta, but I remember playing it at Victor's house. He introduced me to a lot of things when we were kids.
Yeah.
He
He's a
introduced me to
pioneer.
porn.
The pioneer.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Like, he did.
Him and his guitar.
But
He introduced you to obscure porn, is what you mean.
New knowledge.
He wasn't classy.
It was a heathen.
He wasn't looking up the hand holding.
But anyway, back to the story. Yeah, like I said, that's back when like phones were like so.
Yeah, you haven't even told us why you got in trouble.
Yeah.
It was back when the phones were so outlawed back then.
Yeah.
So
Every
this,
teacher would
The
freak
Wild
out.
West.
Miss Floyd.
The phone doesn't matter, but I'll say which one I had an iPhone 3.
Holy shit.
I used to be Apple gang,
Ooh.
and then I was just using it. I don't remember what I was using it for. I think I was just watching videos or playing some game. I was playing games on it.
Minecraft.
No,
I'm kidding.
I think I was actually on iFunny.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
when I used to use iFunny.
Oh
Damn,
damn.
dude.
And
How does it feel to be a smooth brain?
and the one don't know what she was, the dean or something like that. It was an older lady. Don't know. She was skinny, tall,
What grade?
7th grade.
I don't know.
Don't remember. She saw me. She took my phone away, and she took it to the office. And I'm just like,
Why?
what the fuck? But I
I'm calling my parents.
bitch with what phone? And so I had to go pick it up after school, which is dumb. I missed my. Did I take the bus back? I didn't take the bus back then. I don't know where I lived, but
7th grade?
7th grade. Where did I live? Yeah, I already lived in the previous house I used to live in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you might have lived at the one that was nearby.
Yeah.
So, because I feel,
Yeah, I moved there when I was 6th grade actually.
I felt like we walked.
We did walk a couple times,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was dumb. I was like, why?
I remember walking to your house once.
Yeah, you were making mac and cheese.
Yeah, because we only had a box. Everyone came over, and I was like, oh my
I
god.
remember your dad saying, "Whoa, that's a lot of people."
Yeah. Because who was there? It was all of you, all of us, and then what the fuck was his name? He used to bother you a lot.
Caleb?
No, not Caleb. He already gone and moved. But this is when was this? What the fuck?
7th or 8th grade. It's gotta be one of those two.
It had to have been. Well, it was after, because I remember playing Black Ops 2.
So 8th grade.
Yeah, I feel like it was after 8th grade. Damn, what was his name? I want to say Jason, but that is not even close.
Oh, Robert?
Yes.
Robert.
Yes. He was there. And
Was he there?
yeah, he was there. I don't know why he was there.
I don't
He
remember.
just tagged along.
Yeah, he was
There was
following me
someone else there
constantly.
too.
He was 24/7 following me.
Yeah. And then he moved. And you're like, bless up. Thank goodness.
Be like, my mom would be like, he's at the door, and I'm like, tell him I'm not here.
I already let him in.
Fuck.
That one time at Adrian's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Adrian here? He's like, we're here to see Adrian. He's not here.
He
But
told
he
me.
told us to come.
Yeah.
Adrian.
Yeah. That was the funniest thing ever.
That is
I was like, he told us to come here.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what?
I remember his mom used to be very, like, a lot stricter.
I don't know dogs.
But now Adrian just doesn't care at this point.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, Mom, move out of the way. Let him in.
Like, she's so short. It's like just scooches her out of the way. It's crazy how think the times have changed.
Wait, so that was okay. That's how you got in trouble, and that was it. The stupidest. You, Ignacio?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now. Like I was trying to think.
You ever
of,
get screamed at by Halverson?
Oh shit, yeah. Halvers. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. I don't know. He got really mad because we used to do the gifted thing.
Mm-hmm.
Were you in that? No, you didn't. You didn't do that. But we used to get pulled out because it was his hour, and I never used to turn in anything because I didn't care. Like I could just literally not turn anything in, ace the test, and get an A. And I don't know. I guess Halverson didn't really like that. He thought I was being like a delinquent, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'd do the same thing because I was like, why do we need to do all this work if I'm just gonna get 100 on the Galileo test and then have an A in the class?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, what's the point of doing all the work?
Like there was no incentive to do anything in class.
Wow, Galileo. I haven't heard that name in forever.
Yeah, I know.
Galileo test.
Oh, what was that test that came after? It was 4 Galileos, but then there was the final test.
Ames test.
Ames, there we go.
Oh yeah. The Arizona instructional whatever.
But that one didn't matter, did it?
It did.
No, that one mattered.
That's the one that mattered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well, they all mattered, but Ames was like...
Ames was the important one.
Well, for the school.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, like our kids do well.
Yo, our school is an A+ school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it only mattered to the school, really.
Yeah,
It
so
didn't
they
matter
could get
to
funding.
us.
So like it didn't affect our grades. Is what
It
I
did
mean.
not.
Okay, that's what I meant. Like I never felt any pressure with that test.
Yeah. I mean, I assume you, like all of us, aced it anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
But
got like an 83 on it.
I just remember scoring super high. It was either high 80s or anywhere between high 80s to somewhere around 100. But I know I never got 100. I just know it was within that 50-point range.
No,
Yeah.
man.
So I
Middle
guess-
school, I feel like the hardest thing was just doing 0 hour. For waking up
Oh.
early to do 0 hour.
Ah, man. I remember this one time. You know, it's funny. You know how earlier I said before we started recording, I was like, maybe this could stem into another conversation? We're talking about middle school.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
middle
that's
school.
So, you know what? I think we might save this for another episode.
Okay.
Let's finish off this one, and then we'll just
Okay,
start
let's
up a whole new one.
stem into middle
So,
school conversation.
tune in, folks. For
It's a two-parter, boys.
well, no,
They're connected, but they're not really
yes,
connected.
they're
shit.
connected, but they're not connected. 'Cause it's gonna be a main episode.
We're just meta in this one.
This is really meta.
Here, I'm gonna type this up. We're gonna remember.
Yeah, we're gonna do it
Probably.
right now.
I
Alright,
bet.
well, that was my stupid reason for getting in trouble. Halverson yelled at me, and he was like, if you don't want to do any work, I'm gonna treat you like a non-person. I cried because I was a good kid. I never got in trouble or anything. I mean, I didn't care about that. It was just the fact that he was yelling at me. He was like, I'll treat you like a non-person. Like,
So
he was in my face.
You never really got in trouble by someone.
Oh, there's so many things I want to talk about right now, but I'm saving it for
Yeah,
middle school.
Yeah, save it for middle school.
Yeah, and then he proceeded to not call on me in class, even though I never raised my hand. So I was like, all right, I guess it was a non-issue. And he let me go to the gifted class anyways, like 5 minutes
I mean,
later.
why would he not?
I don't know. It was just like, go sit down.
Because he was the law.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I was like, all right, well, this was dumb. Big waste of my time. Big waste of your time. Big waste of emotional energy for me. And it was that point on that I was like, I really don't care. Like,
That's when the nihilistic side of you took over. Nothing matters.
well, yeah. So, the next question.
Or like last question.
Yeah, that's a good. That's yes. How about this? How would you describe your guys' ideal day? And why? Why those things?
Well, first of all, not work.
Okay, that's. I assumed, but
Uh,
maybe you really enjoy your job.
Wait, I'm sorry, what was the question?
Well, how would you describe your ideal day?
Ideal day. Waking up, Eating breakfast.
What would you eat?
Waking up.
I know, like, at what time?
I'd say like around 8 in the morning. An ideal day would be using every single hour for something specific and feeling like I accomplished something at the end of the day.
Who's calling?
My mom.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you want to step out?
Sure.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, go. Get out, loser.
Well, yeah, we got the controller on the desk.
Yeah.
Or just send it to me. Thanks.
Oof. Yeah, so how about your ideal day?
Well, today I actually woke up at 7:30. Took my siblings to class, and I stayed awake.
That's an accomplishment.
That's an accomplishment because
You never wake up early, and you never stay awake.
I wake up early to take my siblings to school.
Yeah,
The thing
but
is,
I
I come
just
back
mean-
home and I fall back to sleep because. But the thing is, I fell asleep early last night. I fell asleep at 11, and that's early to me.
Shit, dude, so did I.
Yeah. Compared to fucking 4 in the morning.
Yeah, honestly.
Because that's the usual time I would fall asleep because I struggle to sleep. But wake up and not go back to sleep, that's already a good start of the day. Well, honestly, I think today is an ideal day.
Yeah.
Because you guys came early today rather than fucking 5 after everyone wakes up for the first time.
Yeah.
So, sorry guys, I just woke up fucking 3:30 in the afternoon. Honestly, I say that today is an ideal day. So you wake up, I play some video games, which is something I rarely do nowadays. I just ate some breakfast, you came over, and Axel came over, picked up my siblings, podcast. It's just been, I feel like it's been a productive day. I've been awake for so long now, and I feel like, you know what, this day didn't go to waste.
You've enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, yeah. It's a day where I'm off from work and I maximize my day. And I feel like it's a good day today because of that. I've been doing a little bit of planning here and there, like what I'm gonna do for the next week and so on.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. See what I'm gonna do with my money once I get paid and stuff like that. So it's just a lot of like planning here and there. Yeah, so I think today is an ideal day. It's a good day. And I've been feeling very good, like I've been feeling in a really good mood this
Lately, honestly.
like last week and a half. Like it's something I've never felt
Ever.
consistently. Yes. Like I have felt it. But like consistently at a consistent rate where I wake up and I actually feel good
Yeah.
to wake up. It's like I feel like I don't know, it's like it's very good and I like it.
It's a really good feeling. Yeah, I know. I get you.
Like even at work when I get yelled at from a customer because I brought their fucking beans or whatever.
I asked for a side of beans and rice, and I only got rice.
I just say
I
"No."
said extra beans.
Oh, thanks, Cummy. I just simply just ignore it.
It's cold.
It's a small portion of my day. They're not gonna ruin my whole day because of that.
Yeah.
Like fuck you. You're not gonna be the reason why I'm gonna be fucking moping around all day. Like I'm gonna forget about you tomorrow.
Oof.
Like
Wait, is this a new question?
No, this is the same question.
the same question.
Oh, okay.
He was just
Drifted
explaining why.
But yeah, it's a good day. I think my life is finally changed for the best.
That's good. That's great,
No.
actually. Oh,
I'm
oops.
just kidding.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Back to your ideal day. Was there anything else you wanted to expand on?
Right, my ideal day well, as I was saying, like I'd feel accomplished at the end of the day. So I feel like an ideal day would be like getting ready to start doing something. So like eating breakfast, showering, all the typical stuff, and then getting into what I would do, like say, I don't know, doing my analysis on Soma.
Ooh.
Like I feel like I'd feel accomplished at the end of the day if I did something towards that. That'd be my ideal day.
Basically, just to like fill you in. Basically, I said my ideal day was just today. I woke up, took my siblings to class, didn't fall back asleep, and
It's just been
play some video games. You guys came early today rather than 5. We would wake up at 3.
And then 2 hours
Yeah.
ago.
Or
I could have came earlier, but I fell asleep as soon as I
Yeah.
got home from school.
I mean, you went to school. I don't have school, so.
Yeah, I don't have anything, so.
Yeah, so we're doing a podcast. I'm like doing planning for a couple of next weeks. I'm feeling good, so I think today's an ideal day for me.
That's what I was gonna say, but I had school today.
Hey, like, other than the school part, today.
Well, I mean, it's only for an hour, so I mean, at least it's not.
Not bad, not
It's
bad.
not bad. It's not a.
It's still boring.
Do you still have your night class?
No.
Oh, you dropped that out? Okay.
He's like, fuck that.
What was it? Was it the?
It was my intro to Java
That
class.
was-
Oh, you dropped the Minecraft class.
I dropped the Minecraft class.
Damn.
Yeah,
The only class towards my major.
Yeah, I know.
dropped it.
I figured.
I
because
couldn't keep up.
I figured because you stopped
couldn't make
posting about it
Minecraft
on Instagram.
Stop posting it.
Yeah. I was thinking, like, not that long ago, I was like, Axel hasn't posted about that class in a long time.
Yeah, and I was thinking, I was like, at least it's not this class. I was like, wait a minute. Has he been going to that class?
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Well, what about you, Ignacio?
My ideal day. Well, first, would you spend it with anyone?
My ideal day?
Yeah.
You guys and my girlfriend, but probably separate times.
Well, yeah.
Obviously.
I assume separate times.
And then if there ever was the chance, maybe like a family outing. But that's because my family never goes out anywhere together.
Yeah. Let's see. My ideal day. I probably wake up early. I'll probably have gotten a good night's rest, like a proper night. Probably something that
It's a myth.
Well, yeah, for me it's a myth. I sleep like 5 hours and then I'm awake, and then I can't go back to sleep.
And then on the opposite side of the day.
Yeah, so it's like it shifts like.
Yeah, it's like I was chatting with you earlier in the car. How it's like everyone's going to sleep. Hey guys, I'm awake.
Yeah.
And we wake up. All right, guys, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, it's sadly accurate. But let's see, the time probably like 5:30 in the morning. I don't know, like to me, I feel so energized really early in the morning, like when I wake up, I guess. I probably wake up around there. I'd just lay in my bed for an hour. There's a, I don't know why, but that's so soothing to me, just laying there and not have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
After like an hour, I'd probably say like bye to my dad as he's going to work. Like, yo, bye dad, like peace, good luck. I'll probably have made him coffee or something, just to, hey, I care about you. Give him that little extra energy. Then, at least lately, over the last like 2 weeks, probably like boot up Persona 5. Play that for a while. Probably like a couple hours, just because I don't want to get into it.
A couple.
Yeah, I know, but and then say bye to Yana, help her with anything she needs for class really quick, if anything, and then probably just work on something, like, I don't know, probably work on either the movie list that I have, or go actually to a theater to watch whatever it is that I want, after that, get back home, or if I'm done, just take a shower, let my thoughts stew on the movie, and then just write quickly about it, and then probably get back to Persona for a while, and then when I kind of get like frustrated with the game, I'll stop. I'm like, all right, I'm good for a little bit, and then I'll probably start back on like a screenplay or whatever, that thing that I do from time to time, and then stop because I can't think, but I probably fill my day like going back and forth between like writing something, either whether it be an analysis for like a movie or something, or like an actual screenplay, so I can do something for a movie, and something that I really enjoy, whatever it is at the moment. So do that for most of the day, and then probably eat dinner with my family. And if you guys are available, probably hang out with you guys sometime during the day or later at night. Doesn't really matter. Just slide you guys in whenever you guys are available. You know. Yeah, I mean, it's probably my ideal day. Honestly, just really
Definitely
chill.
a busy but productive day.
Yeah, I like to be busy, but I like to be busy on my own terms. Doing things that I like,
Yeah,
not doing everything else.
I got you.
I
Yeah.
feel like the having the whole family at the dinner table is like the most important part for me. Like, we almost never do that anymore, and when we do, it feels nice.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we eat dinner every night together. Except for Wednesdays sometimes because my sister gets home so late. And so she's coming home at like 10, you know? But, like, whoever's up will stay out in the living room until Yana gets home.
That's good.
And then my dad will go to sleep because he has to work, you know? So he was like, alright, you got home safe. I'm gonna go lay down and go pass out. You know, and I'll be up because she might need help with something. Or just so she has someone to talk to and everything. Yeah.
The drama of the day.
Yeah, because believe it or not, her teammates in her labs, so dumb. Like,
Here's the tea, sis.
like they're so dumb.
I feel that.
But yeah, that's probably my ideal day. Working on some film stuff. Maybe even taking pictures eventually about something. You know?
Yes.
Or, yeah. And then hanging out with you guys a little bit. If I could. Yeah.
I just realized I don't think we invited Mario.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
I forgot it. Ah, shit.
Ah, fuck.
Well, we'll get him next week.
Yeah, it kind of has to happen next week 'cause I have work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh well. It'd be like that sometimes.
It's like Thursdays was always the day last semester, right?
Yeah.
Thursday, yeah. It's probably gonna start happening again this Thursdays.
Just that Victor goes late to school on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
And it'll hopefully start making it more consistent with waking up early and you guys coming early or something.
Yeah, or we can hang out. We can hang out with us.
Alright, well.
So, that's
I
it.
guess
That's the end of the questions of the internet, guys.
Yeah, I guess this concludes this episode. And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.